Hey everybody, welcome to Industry Influencers. My name is Trey and I am with Clint Fuqua with, tell me about your business, man.
Okay, well, I'm Clint Fuqua. I am the health engineer.
The health engineer.
We'll get into the quote thing of the health engineer here in a little bit. But,
okay.
So I do health and wellness.
Well, because you train and you also help other people with physical training, but you also have a radio show and then a Facebook Live series. Actually, you've done a few different things there.
Yeah.
And then are also pretty heavily involved in social media. Like, as an entrepreneur, you're pretty well taxed.
Yeah.
On every aspect that you do.
Yeah. I'm a control freak, so all the control freaks.
Yeah?
Okay, I'm talking to y'all today.
There you go. Well, but yeah, man, I know that from our conversation beforehand, like there's just a lot of different avenues in which you steward your business. So maybe just kind of start going at it. I know that one of them was well, first of all, tell me more about your radio show. Okay. Kind of what's that about?
Yeah. So I currently don't have a radio show. I had a radio show for 3.5 years.
Okay.
And that was on Pegasus Netwaves. It's online radio. So and people were like, dude, you got a podcast? I'm like, because I was like against podcasts. I'm like, no, I've got a radio show. I'm a radio personality, okay?
There you go.
I got a real show, okay?
Yeah.
Because we had a full format, all that stuff. And yeah, technically it's a podcast, all right? It's online. So I had that for 3.5 years. I was with another show for about a year previous to that. So I got into it through another show, which was fun because I got to play around with it and figure out what to do right and what I did wrong. And we had it on video, so I got to watch my performances and listen to my performances, which as a control freak, whenever you do one, seriously, you're gonna sit there and watch it 10 million times and critique it and everything else, but it got better quickly, okay?
There you go.
So did that, did the radio. Radio was fun. I'm now going to the venture of taking my radio show and putting it on TV.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, so your last guest, if you didn't check out watch the last one, watch with Susan.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
So we're gonna take that, we're gonna recreate, we're gonna do a TV show version of the radio show.
That is awesome.
With her.
So and like what time frame are you still figuring that out?
25 minutes. So the radio show is 25 minutes as well.
Like
so
timeline, like as in down the pipeline.
So while you're watching this, we might actually be in post production on the first show.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
that's awesome,
it's
man.
gonna be quick, man.
Timing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, cool. Well, I know that because you have a lot of hands and a lot of different places in which you do business, and you are involved with Facebook Live as well. What are some of the strategies that you've had to make sure that you've implemented with being heavily involved with Facebook Live?
Facebook Live. So I do it from a couple different angles. Okay. So first off, I've got my page, my personal page, and I've got my business pages. Okay. I've got two of them. I've got one for the radio show, and I've got another one for the health engineer. So from that standpoint, if you're gonna do Facebook Live and do video on Facebook or any other medium, figure out what your voice is for that station, for that channel, because you have different people you're gonna tune in for those. So for the personal thing, I work on inspirational stuff, and it's a conversation back and forth. Personal healthcare reform show, much more information involved, much like the show was. And the health engineer is kind of a mix of both. I'm taking a lot of my old articles, turning those into videos, and I'm gonna start doing a lot more in the way of video series on there. Okay. Just so you know, because those are coming.
Be on the lookout, right?
Yeah, be on the lookout. I'm letting that out early, so y'all heard it here first.
There you go. Insiders, right?
Yeah, insiders. So this way, it's putting this stuff out. It's knowing who you're trying to market to on each one of those pages, what the voice is for that page, the information you're trying to get out through those, and that's a big piece of it.
Well, I know that one thing that you mentioned was that there's a specific voice for each channel. Yeah. And even if it's still your same face, if it's still your brand, like there's still uniqueness about each one, and really solidifying what that looks like. Yeah,
because it's as a business owner, I mean you are you, but your face out to the world it changes a little bit with different demographics and who you're going after. So know who you're going after first. Know those demographics of who you're trying to go to and who you're trying to serve, and then also listen back, because you may be trying to serve these people over here, and you got people over here that start talking to you going, hey, I like your service, you should serve us too, and you're like wait a second. I didn't know I was okay. So
hello, a whole bunch of people over there.
Yeah, because you may put something out, they'll hear it and they'll react to it. And like, I didn't realize I was speaking to this group over here. Yeah. And so it's you sometimes you don't know. It's those little mistakes that can catapult you into some success.
Yeah. Well, I think it's all about a learning experience.
Yeah.
right? I mean, you try and go in one direction, and you learn really quickly whether or not that's going to be an avenue that's for you or not. And sometimes it's also persistence.
Oh, yeah.
That's another thing too, is you need, like, especially for Facebook Live and for these other things too, you need the consistency.
Yeah, consistency is the thing. So algorithms, Facebook has an algorithm. If you're dropped down low in the algorithm, it takes forever to get built up in the algorithm. And part of that is partnerships, having a network, having people that will actually share your videos and will come on your videos and watch them and have a conversation with you on those. So whenever you do a video, try to be conversational as much as you can, especially on the live stuff, because you want those you want the interactions. That's why you're doing live, because it's right now. Don't worry about mistakes. People love mistakes. The best part of Saturday Night Live is the mistakes. Okay, whenever you tune in and somebody starts cracking up in the middle of one of their skits, it's the best skit ever, because you're watching them try to rein it in, but they just can't quite do it, and everybody else starts cracking up on set. That's the best ever.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. So how about social media marketing strategies? Do you have any insiders for whether it's like Instagram or just Facebook or?
Number one, this is the biggie. Find an expert to do it. Seriously, I like doing it myself because it's fun. I enjoy it. I've got a lot of friends that are experts in the industry. I keep up with them on what they're doing, so I can kind of handle my own. Whenever you figure out, okay, from a financial standpoint, when you're going to have somebody take over and run your social media, have them take it over, because they'll be so much more effective than you are. They'll be much more effective than I am, although I'm having fun doing it.
It's give and take, right?
It's give and take. But find an expert that can, if nothing else, show you what to do and maybe put together a platform for you and show you that it's not a right here now thing. This is a planning thing. Plan out for the next 6 months, the next year and a half, the next 2 years. Okay, you're in business. Your goal is to be in business for how long?
Yeah.
Do you want to be in business? So start planning that out. Start planning your marketing strategy, and your social media should be a part of that, and it should be infused in that as well. So whatever you're doing for your advertising stuff, and also realize you're going to have to pay out some money on this. Okay, doing Facebook Live and doing stuff for free is fine. But if you want to get it out there, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news here, okay? But you're going to have to spend you've got to have a marketing budget. And that budget better be more than $100, okay? I've seen the whole thing of doing $1 a day on Facebook. I tried it. No. And you've got to be really good at setting everything up in there, but still, your baseline budget, you better be looking north of 500. Dang. It's not, because if you really want to do it as a business, you want to grow your business and try to grow it exponentially and get your message out there. You gotta put some money behind the muscle, okay?
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. Marketing muscle takes some extra effort and some money behind it, so you have to invest in this thing and figure out how, for every person that comes to see me as a client, what is that to me over the course of a year, over the course of a lifetime of a client, and start factoring that in of I need X amount in my marketing budget to make that happen. So it's an initial investment. Yeah. So
that's actually one thing I was gonna mention before you said it. It's that in order to have that marketing budget, it is planning that and deciding to make the investment. You have to be strategic about it, so you make sure you get a return.
Otherwise, I mean, it's just
spreading checks and throwing money out. Like, no, that doesn't work
here's
either.
Here's a pile. Here's a match.
There it goes. Right?
There it goes.
Oh my gosh,
that was fun. Don't do that, by the way.
Please don't.
Please don't do that, because the U.S. government does not like it when you burn money like that. They do not. You get in trouble.
Yes, big time. So, gosh. I'm still stuck on that, man. Anyways, but yeah, so, and I think another point too is hiring somebody out that is a professional. Like, you can definitely have your hands on it. Yeah. Like, because again, you are in charge of your social media platform right now, but you've probably learned from other professionals and have brought people in to mentor.
Well, I've done classes with several of them. So I've got some of my friends that, I mean, they do classes about Facebook and Instagram, and they're all different. Seriously, every different social media channel is completely different. They're all different worlds. You got to set things up differently for each one of them. So whenever you start playing in that, the whole voicing thing is different for every one of them. LinkedIn is not Facebook, okay? Instagram is not Facebook. Nope. Instagram is definitely not LinkedIn, okay? And if you're doing Snapchat, well, you're a lot younger than me and you're cool.
Good luck. Snapchat.
So that's the thing. Find somebody that can help you at least put together a strategy and give you some way to do it realistically. And if you want to be hands-on and run it, for right now, because whether it's a financial thing or it's a I get control of all thing, whatever it is, you know, they all have platforms for either they do everything for you, you just hand them a check and they make you great money, or it's you write them a little bit, they put the plan together for you and they check in with you. Accountability and make sure that things are going well.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of options out there.
Yeah.
And I think the whole, it's just having that mindset, you know, that intentionality behind, you know, I'm really going to be strategic about my marketing. And I'm going to really set some finances aside and some time aside to figure this out.
Yeah. One other thing, if you're going to do video, a little plug. Make sure you get somebody that knows how to do video, okay? Because that's bad video does nothing for you.
Yeah.
Now Facebook Live, in some aspects you can get away with bad video, but if you're doing something professional,
you really need a professional videographer. I mean,
Yes.
because I mean, how you present yourself online becomes a part of your branding identity.
Yeah.
You know, so if you have something that's like, or just no, you know, then that reflects negatively on your brand.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Good quality pictures, good quality video pays dividends because they know you're investing in that. And so if you want clients that are going to give you their money, they want to know that, well, man, look at their marketing is fantastic. They must do good service.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the shout out, man. Yeah, so I want to take another direction. So we have a lot of entrepreneurs out there that are kind of watching about how to start their business or grow their business. So what are maybe like 3 different tips, maybe ideas on ways in which they can excel in that?
Yeah.
Minus the 10,000 things you just shared.
Yeah, minus 10,000.
Right?
Man, a long-term strategy. What is your strategy? Why are you doing it? Everybody talks about knowing your why. Well, really know what that why is and pare down on that why. That why should be a very, very simple call to action. It's man, I got this dream, something was laid on me, and I have to voice this message to the world, okay?
Yeah.
Now, if that's your why, you get a really big, good why, all right? So if making money is your why,
No.
that's money will happen, okay?
Yeah.
And you're going to jump from thing to thing, and success will be fleeting. Money should be the last thing on your mind. Is why are you really trying to do this? What are you trying to do for the world? What are you trying to do for people? Figure that out first. Then start planning. And really, I mean, long-term planning. If you can't think about 5 years from now where you want that company to be, don't do it. And more importantly, be in that industry for a little bit. Work for somebody else. See the inside of it. See the dirty inside of it, okay? Before you start getting into industry, and start learning about it as much as you can before you get into it. Make sure you've got some experience in that thing before you just jump into it. Because if you jump into an industry and the other experts in the industry, so you jump in with no experience, either
jump in the deep end without floaties,
yeah,
right?
Some of them are going to eat you alive just to get you out of the industry because they don't want you making it look bad for everybody else. Some of them might take you under their wing and say, look, I know you want to do this thing. Why are you doing it? If you've got a really good why, they may take you under their wing, mentor you for a while, and help you grow, okay? Which is a really big one. I try to do that as much as I can.
What you're doing now.
Yeah.
You're sharing this, right? That's why you have it, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's the biggie. Okay. Figure out your why. Do some long-term strategy planning. Get some other people to help you plan this thing out.
Yeah.
Okay. You alone cannot do it. Okay. I've got a team. Even though I'm a control freak, I've got other people that I partner with and that I work with to help build things and start doing networking. Networking is a long-term thing. Networking is part of your marketing plan. Okay. Seriously, please. I ran a networking group for several years. Plan to be there for at least 18 months. Whenever you step foot in a room, plan to be there for a long time, okay? Or at least make sure it's the room you need to be in first. If it's the room you need to be in, plan on being there for a long time. This way you can make great connections, you have a great network, and it's not about the size of your network, okay? Because, I got 5,000 friends on Facebook. Great. How many do you talk to? Right. I got 10,000 connections on LinkedIn. Great. How many do you actually interact with? If you called one of them right now, would they do something with you or for you?
Yeah.
So build some really good, strong connections. Find your group. It doesn't have to be big. It can be 6 people, 12 people. And once you start doing that, build some strong connections there with people that can help you build your business. You may end up hiring them to do stuff for you, or they can find the professionals that you need to help grow your business wherever you're going.
Yeah, it's definitely some good advice.
Yeah. Sorry, that was me. That was the chair.
That was the chair.
That was the chair. Squeak.
Okay, all right. I thought there's a warehouse back. Okay, anyways. I just want to honor the Trey Group. Now we're talking about the Trey Group. Anyways, the Trey Group is a super fantastic facility, and this company in general, they offer branding, display services, and booths if you're looking to have your business on the show for a showcase and on the road. So make sure to check out their Carrollton location here and check out their fantastic showroom.
Yeah, this place is awesome.
Seriously awesome.
You got to take a walk around in here. It's
I know.
amazing.
We should just do a walking tour at some point.
Yeah.
Just like digital walking tour. Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Facebook Live Inception during like a YouTube video. Can you imagine that? Anyways, grateful. Thank you for being on the show today, Clint.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, I really appreciate you taking your time out of your day because you have a lot of experience within social media, within growing your own business.
Yeah.
It seems like it took a lot to get there. So I appreciate you sharing
Yeah,
the lessons in the post. And
it changes every day. So just
yeah.
I get out there. Even if you don't want to be out there, I'm an introvert, okay? Just so you know, I'm a major introvert. I don't like going out in crowds and stuff. So this is kind of my way of getting out there. So all the introverts in there, love that camera, okay? It's just you and the camera.
Yeah.
There's 10 million people behind that camera, possibly. But it's you and that camera, and so just play with it, have fun with it, and if you're laughing, then hopefully they're gonna laugh and enjoy it with you. And so just go out there and do it. And this way, you're in a safe space. Okay, you don't have 10 million people around you. Eventually, you probably will. So just know that if it does go viral, it's
10 million people following you. Like, oh my gosh, there's so many people. Gets freaked out.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, Clint, thank you for being on the show today, man. How can people reach you if they're interested in learning more about what your services and?
So easiest way to connect with me online, because I'm everywhere. Look me up, Clint Fuqua. There's only 3 Clint Fuquas in the world. Imagine, that's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, and of course you got the logo back there. The website, clintfuqua.com, CLINTFUQA.com. All my social media is on there. Wherever you want to connect with me, because everybody has the place they like to go. I'm on all of them, including YouTube. So, figure out which way you want to interface with me. We'll interface that way. So, I'm multi-channeled. Okay.
There you go. On all them social platforms. There you go, man.
Except for Snapchat. No Snapchat. I'm not one of those young kids.
You use Instagram stories, though, right?
I use Instagram. I do Instagram. So
yeah, it's kind of the same thing.
I'm just young enough to do Instagram.
Yeah, yeah, you can sync them to Facebook. Do you ever post them to Facebook too? For Facebook stories?
Actually, so my health engineer page, which look up the health engineer. There's only one of those. Don't be fooled by the imposters out there. Yeah. So Clint Fuqua, the health engineer. Make sure you tag or come up with your own thing, okay?
Be original.
Be original. Come up with your thing, okay? But yeah, so my Instagram goes directly to that one. So those two play together for that one.
Sounds good, man. Well, thank you guys for tuning in today. Hopefully you guys learned a lot like I did here today as well. Make sure to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to this guy too, because he's pretty awesome. Does some awesome stuff. So, but we will have a new industry influencer every week at 12 p.m. noon. So on Wednesday. So stay tuned, and we will see you next week. Bye, you guys.